Out here on a beautiful Tuesday morning in October in Phoenix. I decided, what the hell? I'm gonna do a demo pivot Shuttle LT. Just rode up from the factory to the Pime Canyon trailhead, coming up the fire road, and already this thing is blowing my mind. Even in eco mode, there's just so much power. Trail mode, it's almost too much for this kind of stuff. I don't know when the hell you'd use boost, but I guess I'll find out. I know some of it's just I gotta get comfortable with it. But so far, wow. I rode straight from the factory. I'm already on the fire road, and I'm not even really breathing heavy yet. Suspension feels good. Every time I get back on the pedals, I'm surprised at how much it just wants to take off. Let's send it off a little drop here, see what it does. Nice. Very composed. Oh my goodness. Takes about 1/3 of a second for the power to start kicking in after you give it a little more pressure on the pedal. I'm starting to breathe a little bit now, but the bike is really helping. This is amazing. It's a comfortable bike. I'm basically 6'1" with these shoes on. Reach feels good. I think it's just a little more cramped than my Mega Tower XL is. But I don't, it's not an issue. I feel like I'm in a really good pedaling position. I feel like there's a good amount of weight on my hands. I feel pretty relaxed, which is nice. I'm not even gonna stop here like I always do. I'm just gonna go for it. Wow, the power. I just can't get over it. So I noticed when when you want to get off the power, get off the pedals a little bit, it stays kicked in for probably 1/3 of a second. It's kind of like, all right, whoa. But again, just getting used to it. Hey guys. Hello, thanks. One other factor I think is, I'm about 230 pounds as well, all kitted up, and I've ridden an Orbea Rise with the lower output motor, and this one definitely feels more powerful, but I don't feel like it's too much for how much I'm breathing and getting my legs warmed up. I think it's a great power band. I really like it. Let's see how I do it through here. Whoa! All right. Thank you. Wow. Man, this is kind of addictive. Motor's pretty quiet. Happy with that. I usually stop here, take a break. Man, oh man. Now let's see how I do on Widowmaker. Whoa. Sometimes it kind of jolts forward, but whoa. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't want to hurt their bike, so I took it easy over that. Oh my goodness. I usually stop at this top area, this landing, before doing the second section. But I'm gonna keep going. First time ever. Wow, it's unbelievable. As far as the weight of the bike, I can kind of feel it. It's just taking a little bit of an adjustment to how I, get through technical sections. Like the front end, turning quickly back and forth, you got to put a little more effort into the steering. But I kind of noticed it at the start when I first started riding, and then really stopped noticing it, so I've gotten used to it. Rear derailleur's making a little noise. So you might be wondering why I'm demoing an e-bike. For a long time, I was not a big e-bike fan, mainly because of a few incidents I actually saw here on the Mormon National Loop, and also going up National, where we were stopped and the guy came up the middle, up the trail, kind of between us, and he was basically out of control at the top. The bike was doing wheelies, and it did a wheelie right past us and had to bail off the bike. So I mean, that was only a year and a half ago. I don't remember what bike it was, but the guy was just, it looked crazy. So, getting somebody hurt because you want to ride an e-bike was not what I was about. The other reason was, these things put down some torque. The trails can be pretty fragile sometimes, and the e-bikes will pretty legitimately carve up a rut, kind of like a motocross bike does. Yeah, those are my two biggies. From the Forest Service, I know that from their perspective, they're kind of worried about safety, but also worried about fire hazard. I think that until these bikes prove themselves that they're well built and safe and aren't going to cause issues such as, fires from sparks and shorted out batteries and everything, I think they're going to still have some somewhat strict laws about them. But yeah, so I mean, the reason I'm looking at one now, though, is we now have 2 kids under 2 years old. Our newest one is just over 3 months old. So getting out to ride as much as I used to, just it can't happen. It just doesn't happen, unfortunately. But so because of that, I've lost a lot of my cardio that I built up, my stamina and everything. So I'm thinking about getting one of these, basically. The other reason is my 2-year-old is obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with bikes. He's got a little Strider bike. He's 20 months old on his Strider, and he balances on it no problem. He just puts his feet down to push himself forward. He flies, goes down hills, just no problem. And he loves my bike. And so I want to get one of those seats for him, shotgun seats where he sits right here on the top tube and his feet are on little pegs down below, and he's got his own little set of handlebars up here. I'd really like to see, I mean, I'd have to make sure with whatever bike I get that it's, you know, okay to do that on that e-bike, you know, if there's safety or some other reasons why they don't want you to. And the other thing is I'd like to be able to tow both of them in a little trailer. And I know on a lot of these e-bikes, I'm seeing more and more that they are not approved for, you know, towing a trailer. And I get that, you know, wearing out their motor quicker, warranty issues. So I'm gonna have to ask Pivot that when I get back to the shop, what this is approved for and not approved for. Because I definitely want my kiddo to ride with me until he's able to keep up with me on a pedal bike by himself. All right, let's see how she does going down the Mormon connector. Yeah, so through sections like that, I can definitely feel the weight. On my Mega Tower, it usually goes straight over those big rocks in the middle and then down through the chute. This time I went off to the left and snaked my way down like I used to. But, you know, again, I just think I could get there just when I get a little more used to the bike. I also don't want to screw up, crash, and mess up their $11,000 whatever bike. I was really more interested in seeing what the power delivery was like and how much power it gives you. So far so good. Like I said, super smooth. It's kind of like, it's like somebody pushing you. When you first get on the pedal, there's, you know, the first couple split seconds, there's nothing there, but then, like I said, within about a third of a second, it kicks in and it's kind of this whoosh feeling. It's only 10 o'clock. I've got till, I think it's 1 o'clock before I have to return it. Got it in eco mode. Definitely feel the difference between that and trail. I feel like it's a little more, the bike's a little more easier to control going up this stuff in eco mode. Trail, it's kind of like these squirts of power that you got to compensate for. Nice. So yeah, what a bike. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but something I wasn't expecting is how much more fun it made the whole ride feel. Its ability to scamper up technical climbs, but still have that super plush suspension going downhill, and the motor being so smooth, it was all so impressive.
And yeah, I could feel the weight, but it wasn't anything that wasn't throwing me off or annoying. Power delivery was super smooth, like I said, and a ride from the Pivot factory all the way up Mormon and National to the parking lot at the top, past the saddle, and back only drained the battery by 1 bar. I think I'm going to have to put this one near the top of my shopping list.